Hey everybody, Slippery Slope here, and welcome to your 6th XHTML/CSS tutorial. And in this one, we're going to go over links. Now, what the heck is a link? Is that the little elf dude from the Zelda series with the pointy ears who goes around like wielding a sword and looking for the Triforce and killing the pigmen and stuff? No, actually, a link. I mean, it's something that chances are you've already used and clicked on, a zillion times. It's like text that you click on, and then it sends you someplace else. So, for starters, our website looks really ridiculous right now. I've just filled it up with silly jokes. So, since this is a title, let's call it the title of the Green Day homepage, dudes. And for our first header, let's rename this Green Day's Silly Billy Biography. So that's like a legitimate part of a website that you'd want to put. Here, put they changed a lot in the 2000s. So there's some legitimate text that you could put under a actual header. This we're going to, the no shade, that really isn't too necessary. So we'll get rid of that. And for this section, we'll say Green Day's discography. And here, you don't actually want to do this, but just to be funny, we're going to put, and we're going to want to turn this also into a paragraph just to be well organized. Rocket to Russia, which is actually the name of a Ramones album. And you know, we don't want to give out false information like that on your actual webpage. But here, because this is kind of a joke facetious website, we're going to do that. Anyway, now let's get going and let's figure out what a link is. Well, before we even write up the actual XHTML for linking, we need something to link to. So, click on your new thingy here. Boom, there you go. You have a different file. So let's highlight all of the text from our first one, and let's copy or cut. Copy is Control and C. Hold down both at the same time. Go to your other page, and go and hit Control and V. And there you go. You have the exact same thing. Well, the exact same thing. What good is that? We want this to be a little bit different. So let's change the title a little bit. The title of the Green Day homepage is, well, we don't have to because it's still the Green Day homepage, but it's still cool that we do it just to show that they're in a different place. So let's just change it to the title of this part of the Green Day homepage, Duders, and this silly comment's no longer necessary. We will put more stuff here, blah, 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 blah. Green Day's discography. Let's just put Ramones self-title. Now, you would want an entirely different series, just like an entirely different group of information. So let's not think too much about that. Like, we won't want to just give the discography again or the biography again. We'd want to say, like, buy Green Day stuff. See, we have something different to offer. Or say, go join Green Day's Facebook or something. Man, I'm giving Green Day a lot of free advertising. But, yeah, so how do we get to this one from the other one? Well, first, let's save this. We go to File, Save As, and let's name this Other Page, and we want to make sure it's an HTML, so do what we did last time, the hypertext markup language file. It is just so hyper, and save it. Now, okay, now we have it, and let's answer the question that I just had. How do we link it? Well, let's just make it an H5 or an H5 header down here. And let's put in our text for link to the other page. And what you need in terms of the actual XHTML is you want this tag. A stands for anchor, which is synonymous for link, and this, let's just consider it our hyperlink reference. I mean, without a reference, then what are we even doing? That wouldn't make sense. We need a reference. We need a direction. Where are we going? So let's just put in here, if we wanted to link to the actual internet, we could put in like a legitimate URL. So let's try that first, actually. This, of course, would link to Nintendo.com, and make sure that you have the /a at the end of it to let XHTML know that you finished it, and let your browser know that you're finished with this link. Let's save it. And yeah, so I saved it all to desktop, so we'll go to desktop, and I will click index.html and double-click it and open it up. Link to the other page, click that. Double-click it if you're a silly goose. You don't really want to do that because that just restarts it. And yeah, we're on Nintendo.com. Well, that wasn't what we wanted to do at first. We wanted to go to other page. Well, with other page, and here's another thing you can do is you could just like insert in quotes if you really wanted to, and just to show that it actually works. Go to index, and if it's not showing up, hit reload. There you go. And yeah, to go to other page, we don't need all this HTTP stuff. We just put in other page because it's saved in the same folder. I just plugged it into my desktop. But yeah, so let's save it again. And go back to index.html. Link to the other page. And we are on a different page. So there we go. Yeah, so that's how you do links. We have some more information. A link doesn't have to be text, but a lot of times it will be. And later on, I'll show you how to link using images. If you enjoyed this tutorial, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, thanks. Peace.